This video is brought to you by the good folks over at Litter Genie. Thanks, Litter Genie. Hello everybody, it's your Cat Daddy, and today we're going to talk about a very important concept, at least where I'm concerned. One of the most important concepts I call Basecamp. Check this out. Moving into a new home, relocating, emergencies, having guests come over, introducing a new cat to the home, a new dog to the home, a new baby to the home, a new anything to a home. Basecamp, 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 Basecamp. Cats are intensely territorial. So if you just plop them in a space that has no association whatsoever, it's just a blank slate of a room, there's going to be a little bit of panic, right? There's going to be a little bit of, I gotta get my scent on these things. I've got to make this my own, scratching up things. Or, we hope not, peeing on things as well. But you can tell how anxious a cat is by how much they do these things in a new environment. This cat that we're talking about, this cat right here, it's all about the sanctity of the environment for that cat. So when you're bringing them into the home for the first time, introducing them to the home, Basecamp. So what goes in Basecamp? First of all, I want to talk to you about the concept of scent soakers. Scent soakers are, well, they're something for your cat to soak their scent into. There it is. Wow. Genius. Something that's porous, something like this. Yeah, this guy right here. Smells like dog. Just a little old couch cushiony type of thing. If your cat lays up against it, if they brush their cheek up against it like that, if they roll around in it, their scent glands are just laying stuff down all over this thing. And then very quickly, this becomes what I call a signpost. A signpost is, let's put it this way. In your home, when you walk by the mantle, and on the mantle, you have pictures, your wedding photo, your high school graduation, birth of your kids, the dog's puppy pictures, the cat's kitten pictures, that kind of thing. Things that what? They're signposts. This is proof that I've had a life, I exist, I'm important. This becomes a signpost for your cat. Because as they start to make themselves at home, they'll walk by it and go, yeah, that's me, I live here. Proof. So scent soakers become territorial signposts. So what else is a scent soaker? Well, actually this. If I took this thing off, I've been wearing it all day, I put it on the bed, my cat sits on top of it, boom, instant signpost. Why do you think your cat walks up to you and marks your legs with their cheek or headbutts you? Their scent glands all around here, and they are putting that scent on you, and it's that compliment. Me and you, buddy, we live together. Basecamp is a gold mine for scent soakers, and then, of course, signposts. So just think about all the things you could put in there. Pillows, toys, blankets, beds, the food bowl, the water bowl, litter boxes. Yes, litter boxes.
Dum dum dum. Litter boxes.
Did he say litter boxes?
Yes, I did.
And I'm saying plural. In Basecamp, it would be very good for you to have two of them in there. Your cat laying their scent into these litter boxes is so important. The litter box is the king of scent soakers. Your cat's carrier. Boom. You can start by taking the lid off it and the door off it. It's just a bed with a blanket in it. You give treats in there. The carrier always lives in Basecamp. Where is Basecamp? Basecamp should be in a socially significant spot in the house. I tend to avoid master bedrooms only because if you have another cat or a dog and you are Xing them out of that room for quite a little while, it could cause rivalries that we just don't want to begin. So spare bedrooms, office, den, something like that. Try to avoid mudrooms, washer-dryer rooms, garages, even bathrooms, way too small. You don't want them to feel caged. You just want them to feel like they are in their own space for their own good, their own little panic room. This room, as time goes on, will be a place that when they're scared, when there's company over, if there's an emergency, they will go right back into Basecamp because it was the beginning of the formation of their mojo in your house, and they'll always go back there. Remember, some really important components to the introduction process are all fulfilled by Basecamp. Two of the most important, site swapping and scent swapping. Scent swapping, you have Basecamp, they go into Basecamp, they get their scent all over something, take one of those Basecamp components out, you put it on the couch outside, every cat who walks over is like, dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Wait, who's that? Oh, so that's the new guy, huh? Well, he doesn't seem so bad. moving on. So when you first bring a new cat into the home, you're putting them in Basecamp. But a couple of times a day, once they get their mojo up enough to explore the rest of the house, you rotate the resident cats into Basecamp so they can, without ever laying eyes on the newcomer, get to know exactly who they are, checking out the scent soakers, putting their scent on it. And that's the way we introduce. That's the long distance handshake. It's all done through scent. Just like my friend here, I put this on the couch after we expand out Basecamp. Now it's got the whole family's imprint on it, and that's a good thing. As you open up Basecamp and allow them out to the rest of the house, they are preceded by their stuff. As your cat moves out to the house, whether it's pillows, whether it's scratching posts, litter boxes, bowls, the dirty sweatshirt that you had put on the bed just to say, hey, this is me, buddy, we're compadres, right? All of these things come out into the house. This pillow put on the couch in the living room, this is gold. It's almost like a red carpet to them. It's like, welcome, sir. Welcome to your new home. Here's a concept that actually makes things even cooler. Basecamp rotation. So as you bring out these items into the house, you bring other items back into the Basecamp. This is ground zero for your cat's mojo. So you might as well have things that you bring in there where they can scent soak it up and bring that back out to the rest of the house. Man, I can't tell you enough good things about Basecamp. Now you know about it. Now go build yourself a Basecamp. Your cats will thank you for it. Hey guys, before I go, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, share the videos with other cat people, and also hit that little bell down here. You'll be notified every time I make a new video. Also remember, if there's something that you really want to hear me talk about, that's what the comments are for down below. I'm here to help you guys. Until next time, light and love and mojo to you.
I'm not a bad cat. You're a bad cat. I'm not a bad cat. You're a bad cat. I'm just misunderstood. Meow.